everybody. Welcome to the bread making video for the retreat this year. I wish we were in person. It would be a whole lot nicer to be chatting with everybody in the kitchen, but hopefully we'll be back together soon. So let's get right into it. You should have your recipe that was given to you with your package this weekend. And if you don't have all your ingredients out, then you'll want to do that now. But I have everything we need here. So we're just gonna get right at it. If you're mixing in a bowl and not in a mixer, that's totally fine. The routine is the same, but I'm gonna use a mixer because I like to let it do the work for me. So we'll just start with your flour. You're gonna put all your dry ingredients together. This bowl doesn't want to work very well. There we go. So we'll start with your flour. And then, so that was 3 cups of flour, and this is 1 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And this is 1 1/2 teaspoons of yeast. Oh, I have to use my finger to get all that in there. There we go. This is 2 tablespoons of sugar. And then about 2 tablespoons of butter. That part doesn't have to be scientific. Just get what looks like 2 tablespoons and put it in there. And we're just gonna mix that for a second just so it's a little blended together. Just so it starts to sort of, mix together and be sort of the same all around the bowl. And then I'm going to add warm water. So if you're doing it by hand, you'll want to mix it a little at a time. Add a little bit of water, knead it a little, bring it together, add a little bit more water, and then knead it a bit more until all your water is added. So I'm going to do the same thing with the mixer, just a little bit, and it will sort of start to come together. And I'm going to turn it a little bit higher. If you have a very powerful mixer, you don't want to put it all the way up to high speed. You just want to stop at about medium. And it should start to pull together a bit more. A little bit more. And as your mixer is going, or as you're kneading by hand, it should start to pull together. And your hands might be a little messy, but just keep going. Turn off my mixer for that. If you're mixing by hand, your hands will probably be kind of sticky with dough, but as you keep kneading, the dough should just fall off of your hands and knead right into your loaf. And the same thing should happen in the mixer. All right, so it just sort of pulls all the dough together, and it pulls all the flour together. I'm gonna let that knead for about 5 minutes. And then it should look like bread dough. You'll see it'll look right. And if you're kneading by hand, keep at it as fast as your arms can go and as much as you can do it. Okay, so that kneaded for about 5 minutes, and now it's all come together and looks like dough. And so just put that into the center of your bowl. It shouldn't be too sticky. I don't know if you can see, but it's a little sticky, but it pulls away from the sides of the bowl nicely. So that's what you want, not too sticky. And then I'm just gonna leave it here and cover it with a tea towel to keep any heat in. And we're gonna let it rise until it's about double in size, and then we'll go to the next step.